All right, guys, remember that if someone attacks you for being who you are, or liking what you like, they are not cool, right? Not, and I don't think anyone's not cool. I like all people, but if you see someone and they're not treating you well and they're saying the nastiest thing, don't hold them in high regard. Don't feel like they are, someone that is important to you. I mean, even if it's someone you really thought you liked, I mean, if they're not treating you well, inner beauty is just as important as outer beauty, right? So if someone's not treating you well, it's important to allow yourself to be a superstar and not let yourself be bothered by it, right? And if you are going to be famous, those people are probably not very famous and not doing very well. Like every time someone makes a negative comment on my channel about me, they end up having no subscribers and they end up having no picture or very few videos. And the videos, when you see them, are either, not that they're strange or anything, I wouldn't say they're strange, some of them are, but I would say they're not really, ideal if you want to go famous on YouTube or TikTok. And I'm not trying to be rude, I'm just saying, they probably have been trying to be famous for years and somebody made fun of them, so they gave up, or they didn't have enough subscribers in years of trying to be famous. And then here they see me and I'm getting subscribers at a decent rate, so they're like have to cut me down, right? So, and if you're a trans person, I'm not trans, I basically do this for the entertainment factor, but I support trans. So if you're a trans person and you're thinking, my God, they must be targeting me because I'm trans. No, it happens to Tom Brady, it happens to Rihanna, it happens to Madonna. Like, you have to remember that has nothing to do with you being trans or bi or gay or lesbian. Has nothing to do with that, right? It's just that certain kind of categories get certain kind of comments, right? Like, some people get the comment like, "Oh, you think you're high maintenance?" Or they're like, if they're a pretty girl, they get, "You're high maintenance. Why are you not paying attention to me?" Right? Or if you're a good-looking guy, they're like, "You think you can do anything, right? If you do drag, or you're trans, or you're gay or lesbian or bi," they start saying negative things about that, right? Or if you're a singer, they say you can't sing. Or if you are a makeup artist, they say your makeup is not applied right. It's all these things that are like, really horrible things to say to someone, but they target people and say these things because they want them to feel bad. Now you're wondering, my goodness, you're right, these are horrible things to say. Or I even saw a baby that was like, had oxygen attached to his face, like one of those breather things, and he was literally like not healthy, and somebody said throw the baby out. How rude is that, right? Like, who would say that, right? You're wondering who would say that. But I remember watching um, someone on TikTok years ago, and they said, oh, somebody made a negative comment to me, and I looked at their channel, and I saw that in one video, they said, why are you making fun of me to someone? Because they were being made fun of, right? And they were saying, why are you treating me so badly? And then they basically gave up, and then stopped making videos, and maybe even deleted their videos, but they stopped making videos, and they started attacking others, right? It's like negativity spreads like wildfire. That's why when you see someone positive or you see someone talented and they're nice, it's like gold, right? You're just like, my goodness, how refreshing, right? Who wants to be around, even if you're gorgeous, who wants to be around someone that's super negative and rude, right? So anyway, positivity is where it's at, right? And you have to remember that, like, this girl literally said she saw this person's channel and they were being made fun of for their videos, right? And it's like, well, obviously if someone's making fun of your videos, there's something wrong with them, not you, right? Don't think that it's about you, right? But this person, instead of like making better videos or trying to overcome it, or try to be like, oh, I can do better, she started attacking others, right? And the thing is, have you seen the people that are attacking you? Do you know who they are? You know what I mean? Like, if you saw them, you might be like, well, wait a minute, that's not someone that looks remotely like a friend of mine, or I know I could date better, you know, or whatever, right? You're just like, I'm not impressed, right? But a lot of people take these words and these comments that are on these platforms and take them very seriously. And it's like they're online and the person usually doesn't know you and the person usually isn't any good. Now I'm not saying that's always true, but who's gonna be like rooting for someone that's so negative to someone? Like even if you're not good and you get all these comments and you're like the fact that someone's giving you a negative comment, they take time out of their day to say something. And I'm not talking about negative comments because some people have criticism and say you're not that good, whatever. But a lot of people that have negative comments are very, 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 very rude, right? Like, what kind of person is that, right? Is that someone you want on your side? Is that someone you want to spend time with? Is that someone that you really think is successful? I can't imagine someone that says those things to be successful. And if they're saying something really harsh, they're gonna lose their job. They're gonna have consequences to deal with, right? No one wants to be that kind of person. It's not a good thing, right? And a lot of times people get very angry because they get criticized themselves, but that's not the way to return the favor, right? If you know what I mean. Anyway, totally enjoy, guys. Bye now. Obviously, that's terrible, right? No one should be harming someone just because they've been harmed. Bye now.